I just got a new frugal idea. So it's early for me. I just had breakfast and my coffee, and I just used up, this is not a brand sponsor or anything, this is just an empty carton that you just saw me get out of. It's not my garbage, it's my recycle. There's nothing gross in there. So yeah, so I got this out. I'm gonna wash it out because I just got the idea of I make my own milk. If you watch any of my other videos, you'll know that I make my own milk. Well, I thought, what if I could freeze some? A frugal homesteading and prepping way of making sure I have extra milk on hand. Because what I realize is sometimes I don't feel like making milk, but I have some in these containers that I put aside and try to use them by, the date that best by, even though most of this stuff will last months at least beyond what the date says. But this one said August 11th, 2025, so I went ahead and used it just to be safe. But what I thought was, I'm going to wash this out with my natural soap, dish soap and hot water, make some homemade milk that I make, put it in here because I have a funnel I can do that with, and freeze it so that those mornings when I don't want to make milk but I'm running out of what I made, or I don't want to pull one of these out because I'm trying to conserve these, I could have some in the freezer. And since I do van life, you can check out my van life adventures videos, I could put this frozen in my ice chest. It will, for several benefits. It will save on milk. It'll be in a Loctite container because these seal up, close up pretty tight. And it can be used as a block of ice. So if it's frozen, it goes in frozen. So one of the things I learned about van life and extending the life of the stuff in your cooler is to freeze whatever you want to take and put it in the cooler frozen. You don't need as much ice, and you have more space in your cooler. So I'm going to make milk today, and I'll share that with you, and then we'll pour it in here and put it in the freezer. Another frugal tip and idea. And if you haven't seen my other videos, there's my little handy milk machine. So I'll get that going, and we'll put that milk in here, and I'll have some frozen milk. And I have another one I just took out in the refrigerator right now, and now I know, instead of recycling or throwing these away, oh, that was the other benefit, I won't be discarding this. It'll get one more use out of it, and I don't have to use a different container. Huh. What do you think, Zenji? You think that's a good idea? Yeah? You think it's a good idea? Playing with your toys is a better idea. Yeah. What do you think, Cersei? You think it's a good idea? Yeah? Yep, so I'm making my plant milk, and this is not your basic plant milk. So I have oats. So it all goes in this little thing, all of that. No, just small portions of all of that. Get a scoop of oatmeal. we're done with that. Next, we're going to have a scoop of scoop up a little bit of this. And put in some of this. Chia seeds. So we have chia seeds and flax have more fiber and calcium and omegas. And then next we have hemp seeds. I had a little spill, so I had to stop and clean that up. But there's our hemp seeds. Now that mixture goes in here. So it's extra fortified. So we have oats, hemp seeds, chia seeds, flax seeds. And next we have mushroom powder. I don't know, about this much. I just used the part that came off of here as a scooper. Pretty clever. So there's mushroom blend. And you might be wondering why I'm putting pepper in my milk, but you'll see why. A splash of pepper. Next we have a little salt. And then we have some turmeric. And this is why we need the pepper, because pepper complements turmeric and helps it work better in your system. And I use a lot of turmeric because I have a lot of pain. And then some vanilla. No sweetener. I like the vanilla. Now goes on the lid. And plug it in. Now turn it on. We're choosing oat milk because that's the basis of what it is. We will have homemade milk